The twin queens of Varellion ruled their empire with grace, power, and a rivalry so old that even their ancestors refused to speak of its beginning. Queen Serena was the elder, known for her sharp mind and colder heart. Queen Lyriel was the younger, brighter, kinder, and far more beloved by the citizens of their world. Together they shared the throne, but they never shared affection for anything beyond their empire, until the human arrived. Commander Alex Rowan came as an ambassador from Earth, tall, calm, and carrying the strange quiet confidence that only humans possessed. He instantly became the center of attention in the royal court. His mission was simple: prevent a war between Earth and Varellion. But the moment he spoke, the moment he bowed with that gentle human courtesy, the atmosphere around the twin thrones shifted. Lyriel noticed him first. She admired the way he tried to understand their customs, the way he listened instead of demanding. She found comfort in his presence, something she rarely felt in the impossible pressure of shared rule. She began to meet him in the gardens after council sessions, where they spoke of stars, oceans, and the small joys of their worlds. Serena noticed too, but what she felt was not comfort. It was a burning, choking jealousy she had never known. Lyriel was already more loved, more adored, more accepted by their people. Now even the human ambassador, the one being whose alliances could change the future of their empire, seemed drawn toward her sister. Serena watched them from the shadows of the crystal hallways. She observed their quiet laughter, the way Lyriel leaned closer when Alex explained something from Earth, the soft glow in her sister's eyes. Serena could not understand it. She had been firstborn, first trained, first crowned. Everything was meant to belong to her. Everything. But the human did not look at her the way he looked at Lyriel. One evening, after a council meeting heavy with tension, Serena dismissed her advisors and stood before the giant balcony overlooking the violet forests. Her hands trembled, an emotion she refused to name twisting violently in her chest. She was the elder queen. She was the rightful heart of the throne. She would not lose to her sister. Not again. As stars lit the night sky of Varellion, Serena made a decision that would change not only the future of their empire, but also the life of the human who never expected to become the center of a royal war of hearts. And Lyriel, unaware of the storm rising behind her, walked toward the gardens where Alex waited. A war of jealousy had begun. Lyriel reached the royal gardens with a gentle excitement she could not hide. The glowing flowers, tall as humans, swayed softly as if greeting her. Alex stood near the fountain of living light, studying the patterns carved into the marble by ancient Varellion kings. When he looked up and saw her, his calm smile warmed her heart in a way no royal title ever had. They spoke the way they always did. Slow, easy, honest. Alex told her about Earth's endless skies, the sound of rain, the way humans learn to find hope even in the darkest moments. Lyriel told him about the history of the twin queens, how the throne was shared yet always divided. She confessed that she often felt alone, even surrounded by advisors and soldiers. Alex listened with quiet understanding. He treated her not as a ruler, but as a person. A simple act, yet something no one in the empire ever dared to do. But jealousy has sharp senses. Queen Serena arrived without warning, her royal guards stepping aside with their heads bowed low. The garden fell silent. Even the glowing flowers dimmed as if reacting to her presence. Lyriel froze. Alex straightened, respectful and unaware of the storm behind the queen's calm expression. Serena approached with slow, controlled steps. Her posture was perfect, but her eyes held an emotion brighter and more dangerous than any weapon in Varellion. History. She spoke first, her tone smooth yet razor-edged. Ambassador Rowan, you have spent much time with my sister. I believe it is time we discuss your alliance with Varellion properly. With me, not here, in the throne hall. Lyriel understood what Serena was doing. She was pulling him away, challenging her, testing him. Alex did not move. Instead, he glanced between the two sisters, sensing the unspoken tension. He answered carefully, I came to speak with both queens. I will not choose one over the other. It was the correct diplomatic response, but it only deepened Serena's burning jealousy. Very well, she said, though her voice trembled ever so slightly. Then hear this. The empire cannot stand divided by foolish emotions. If my sister has grown too fond of you, then she endangers the throne. Lyriel stepped forward, hurt flashing in her eyes. Serena, this is not about the throne. Serena turned sharply. It is always about the throne, and I will not lose anything else to you. The ground between the sisters felt like cracking crystal. Alex felt it too. He knew then that this was no ordinary rivalry. This was a battle waiting to ignite, and he unwillingly had become the spark. The tension in the palace grew heavier with every passing hour. Rumors traveled through the crystal halls like fire. The elder queen was furious. The younger queen was hiding her feelings no longer. And the human ambassador, a being from a distant blue world, had somehow become the center of a conflict powerful enough to shake an empire. Alex knew something had to change before the fragile peace between the sisters shattered completely. So he requested an audience in the High Throne Hall, a place where the greatest decisions of Varellion history had been made. When the twin queens entered, their steps echoed like thunder on the marble floor. Serena looked icy and controlled. Lyriel looked anxious but determined. They stood on opposite sides of the throne, divided by anger that had been building for years. Alex bowed with deep respect. Then he straightened and spoke with the calm strength that only humans carried. Queens of Varellion, I did not come here to divide your empire. I came to help preserve it. Your world is powerful because you rule together. But your jealousy, your rivalry, your fear of losing what you believe is yours will destroy everything you have built. Serena's jaw tightened. You think a human can speak of our throne as if you understand it. Alex met her gaze without fear. I do not need to understand your throne to see what stands in front of me. Two sisters who love their people but who cannot see that their greatest enemy is not each other. It is the fear that blinds you both. Lyriel stepped forward, voice soft. Serena, I never wanted to take anything from you. Not the throne. Not the people. Not even him. Serena's breath shook. The hall seemed to freeze. Alex continued gently. Your jealousy is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that you feel deeply. But feelings should not rule an empire. The elder queen closed her eyes. In that moment she remembered the childhood she had shared with Lyriel. The lessons, the laughter, the promise that they would rule together always. Slowly, painfully, Serena opened her eyes again. She looked not at Alex but at her sister. Perhaps I have forgotten what matters, she whispered. Lyriel reached out her hand. For the first time in years, Serena took it. The throne hall brightened, as if the palace itself sighed in relief. Alex bowed once more. The war of jealousy had ended not by force but by truth. And in that moment, humanity earned the trust of an empire.